Hello everyone. My name is Amine Kassam. I am currently a student in Fertilizer Science and Technology Master's Program, or FST for short. For my bachelor's degree, I studied bioanalysis and specialized in medical bioanalysis. For our Innovation Hours program, I decided to work on developing an app that would save people's money by managing their food waste. And that would be done on an individual level instead of the casual thing like the government should do this or this company should do that. Okay, before we get in depth about the app, let me tell you a story. Here we have a typical student, Adil, that doesn't know where all his monthly money goes. He is just like us all at a certain point in our life. And he notices always that the trash can is filled with uneaten food or just food gone rotten. So he does his research, he tries to find either apps on the internet that can manage his food waste, and using our advertisement, he falls on Healthy Pockets, and by using the app, he manages to save some money and actually make the world a better place. Okay, so now, Healthy Pockets, it will provide a way to save money and take care of a person's nutrition, and also taking care of the global food waste that is done in the whole world. And that is going to be done on an individual level, as I have said. Now, when it comes to how I actually got the idea, I just need to give you a brief difference between food waste and food loss. So food loss stands to the food wasted in the period after harvesting and before retailing. Everything after retail, it is going to be food waste. So that is the part that we're going to be talking about. So food waste refers to the decrease in the quantity or quality of food that is lost due to decisions and actions of retailers, food service providers, and consumers such as us. And that food was supposed to be meant for human consumption. And based on the information provided by the Organization of Food and Agriculture, in the United Nations, they have estimated that a third of food meant for human consumption is wasted each year. So there is a huge amount of money just gone down the drain. Now, let's talk about where does food waste actually come from. There are three major points. When we're talking about food, so basically fruits, vegetables, anything that deviates from the norm, whether it is in the size, the shape, or the color, it is not even put on the shelf. So that is not even put on display for people to be bought. It is thrown already at that stage. And there's also the concept of best before date, which really, it doesn't mean the date of the food going bad. It is just the optimal time to eat the food, and people take it for the second one, which is like the food is going bad. And then there is the third one, which is household waste. I think that this is the major point that the app will be focusing on. And household waste is, for example, when you make a certain meal, you eat 70% of it, and the rest, the 30%, is just thrown away because it has not been eaten, or it just stays in the fridge until it doesn't look so good and it's thrown again. Now, let's talk about who are we focusing with this application. We're talking about individuals of age from 18 to 50 years old, because anything before that, I think the parents should take care of it, and anything after 50 years old, they should actually consult, doctors so that they would do plans for them individually, not use an app or anything like that, as that could possibly be detrimental to their health. We are searching for people that are interested in saving money, that have a fine knowledge on how to use social media and how to use the internet, and also people that are interested in keeping their bodies in shape, which is quite a trend right now, as we know of Instagram models, the bodybuilding industry, and nutritionists in general. And also people that want to impact the world by actually affecting or lowering the global food waste. Now we move on to the app. So it is very functional. Healthy Pocket is very functional as it provides a way to save money by managing people's food waste. It's usable. It is a very simple process. It only you only need to have like basic knowledge of application management and language to use it. It's so convenient. We're talking about an app on your phone, so it is just a touch away. And we're also talking about pleasurable. that comes from the fact that you're going to be saving money and also you're keeping your body in shape. So, I mean, like it's 2-on-1. It's better than nothing. And it is finally meaningful. It will help people manage their monthly income, which will increase the quality of life for them. So money saved from food waste can be used in something else. Okay, so now we have talked about what the app will do. Let's get on how the app will actually do what I am claiming it would. Now, the app will provide information about the price of food on the market. It will provide also information about how much food you would need to make a certain meal, so you wouldn't go overboard in buying stuff. It would also tell you the amount of saved money that you can be saving if you are buying food on your own. And also basic stuff like number of calories, proteins, carbs, fats, etc. And finally, a diabetics index, which will appear on all the foods and all the meals also, and it will be a scale from 0 to 10, and it will tell you how safe is a certain food to be eaten by a diabetics, by 0 being totally harmless and 10 being detrimental to their health. And now this is the BMC analysis we have done for this startup. We can see from the key partners to the cost structure and finally the revenue streams. It is all shown on the business model canvas. Now, when it comes to the assumptions that were done before actually making the app, what we have assumed for the problem is that there is money lost through food waste based on research being done on the amount of food wasted in the world, the amount of money lost for people that actually buy the food, because the thing is, it's not actually retailers, mainly retailers or food service providers that lose money. It is people, because we buy the food and then we waste a portion of it, or a part of it. So we are actually the ones, the consumers, being affected by this. And it is also the poor people that do not get to eat because we have decided to buy more than what we need. So in a way, we are impairing them from buying food and keeping themselves healthy. Now, for the people that we thought would be interested with this, we're talking about athletes, nutritionists, and generally people that want to save money and want to stay in shape. We are talking about people that want to impact the world by managing food waste, and also, and generally, individuals of age from 18 to 50 years old. Now, the solution for the app, it will save money for the individual. The app will be a solution, or at least partially a solution for food waste in the world. And finally, it will help people manage their income, which will increase the quality of life for them, as I already said.
Amine, you have 2 minutes to wrap up.
All right. Now, for the competitors, we have Calorie Counter from Fat Secret. For their strengths, they have a very similar or even superior calorie counter than Healthy Pockets, and it's very easy to use. When it comes to their weaknesses, it is too expensive for Morocco. I mean, it's a worldwide application, and it has no index for diabetics, and as well as there's no information about the prices of meals, but they only allow like calorie counting, proteins, carbs, as I said already. There's also the second competitor, which is Foodicate. I mean, they have an app with strengths that they provide ways to make delicious meals, not just take care of the diet, etc. They are actually showing people how to make good meals while eating diet food, which is something hard to do. And their weaknesses, they also have no diabetics index and no market in Morocco. Now we move on to the experiment that we are hoping to do to see if the app would actually be functional in the Moroccan environment. The experiment will consist of providing information that the app would normally provide to people, so we'll do it ourselves, and we'll kind of make them use it on a day-to-day basis and provide us with feedback so that we know, for example, how much money they saved or the amount of weight they lost, etc., the amount of, for example, money that they have saved through the week, and we are hoping to start with 50 cases. Now we move on to the last part. What this project currently needs is advice either from experts or also partners, and we also would surely need funding, as this is a startup, obviously, by a student in a master's degree that really does not have money to do his own startup. And for further information, you have my contacts here, my emails, and also my phone number. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'll rest my case, and I would like to thank you for your attention.